Oh ho ho, Champions League nights are back, and look, it is FC Barcelona who are facing Dortmund, Hansi Flick against Nuri Sahin, the yellow wall. And yes, Barcelona has traveled to Signal Iduna Park to face Nuri Sahin's Gurasse, Gitanes, Rena, and Duran Vele. Just let me put the lineups over here. Here it is. Just have a look over here. It is looking so gross. It is looking so gross. Lewandowski, Olmo, Yamal, Rafina in the lineups. It is also looking good, guys. Whom do you are supporting this game? Because it is all the likes of things which are going to happen. That is definitely going to ruin because in the likes of Rafina and Yamal, Dortmund have won 4 of their 5 games in the Champions League. If you talk about, both are at the number 7th and 8th positions, winning 4 of their 5 games and one loss each, 12 points. It is by the virtue of the goal difference. Barcelona at 13 goal difference. They are at the top. And yes, Dortmund has got those 10 goal difference. Anything can happen, guys. Anything can happen this game. Whatever is going to happen, it is definitely going to be big because Hansi Flick, he has the aspects of his team, and yes, making to the finals in the previous season. Dortmund losing two Los Blancos. Can they get some kind of comeback under their new manager Nuri Sahin? Whatever. But yes, there are some sort of Dortmund aspects in it because Terzic was the manager where they had faced that defeat. But it is Nuri Sahin who has got those new managers. And they have got those good aspects in the Bundesliga table as well. They are at the number 6 spot. Dortmund are really doing good. Dortmund are really doing good. And talking about the injuries for Dortmund, it is the likes of Julian Brandt, the experienced man in the attacking midfields. He is injured. He has got those hamstring injuries. Late December is the time. Maximilian Bayer is injured. The new one. Nicolas Sule as well as Anton, they have got deficiencies in the centre backs. It is just left with Emre Can and shorter back. Emre Can is really very slow on the centre backs. It is all left with Ryerson and Benzibiani on the left backs and the right backs to do something big. Felix Numecha as well as Semitzer staying on the midfields. Rana is back from injuries. Gittens is the man which I'll be looking for, the new English kid who is doing those havocs in the Bundesliga as well as for Dortmund in the Champions League. But talking about this game, Gurasi is the man who has got those scoring capabilities. Apart from the Dortmund's aspect, it is Barcelona with the likes of Yamal, Olmo, Rafina. But yes, Olmo has got some sort of registration to be done with his contract because after January, if Barcelona are not going to register Dani Olmo, he is the player who will be a free agent. That is something Hansi Flick has to be worried of. The Catalans has to some sort of respect that player and get him registered as soon as possible in the squad. Rafina is the new captain for the team. Lewandowski, the number 9, the striker. Casado and Pedri, the likes of Hansi Flick again. Kubarsi in the centre backs. Martinez. It is Kunde staying on the right backs. And yes, Balde is the player. He is staying. So yes, Alex Balde, will he make those runs against Duranville and Ryerson? That will be the aspect. And yes, Kunde and Yamal against the likes of Gittens. So it is a fight where Yamal and Gittens will also be seen. But yes, Yamal has to get past shorter back as well as Benzibiani. That will be a German versus Spanish fight on the game. But talking about the injuries, it is Ansu Fati, he is injured. Christensen, Mark Bernal as well as Ander ter Stegen, who is on 2 injuries for much a long time. And yes, the players are onto the bench, but apart from this game of Barcelona, there are the substitutions which we would like to make for Barcelona is that of Araujo is in the back. in this squad. Eric Garcia, Martin, Hector Foot. They have got good defensive lineups, but will Hansi Flick go for these substitutes or will he rely for the starting lineup of the starter backs of Kubasi and Martinez? But Fermin Lopez not in the first lineup. Frankie de Jong, he will be the substitute, as well as Ferran Torres and Javi will be made. Or Victor is also there on those attackings. Barcelona has a huge list of players, but to whom Hansi Flick is going to trust in this game, because Dani Olmo is the player who he has chosen in those attacking midfields. Because Dani Olmo, talking about him, he is playing in the Bundesliga. He has got those Leipzig moments. He is from the Dinamo Zagreb back to Leipzig as well as to Barcelona this season. So yes, Dani Olmo and Lewandowski. Lewandowski facing his prior club. Lewandowski was a veteran at the Dortmund. Will he be looked at? That is what the need of the hour is. Can Hansi Flick, with the likes of Dani Olmo, with the likes of Lewandowski, make something in this game to happen? But yes, apart from that, there is also another aspect where Juventus and Man City, just look at the lineup of Juventus and Man City over here. Manchester City, with so much of worries this season, they have got Walker Diaz and Guardiola Diaz is back in the squad from the injuries. Gundogan and Lewis in the midfield. That is what. But they have got Kovacic back in the squad. What it was heard. Yes, Mateo Kovacic is back in the squad and Stephen Ortega hasn't been chosen. It is Anderson who is going to make the lines. But yes, De Bruyne, Silva, Grealish and Doku in the lineups. No likes of Sevino in the squad. Oh my god. Savino, Mathis Nunes, Phil Foden, not in the first lineup. Oh my god. And yes, they have got the injuries of Akanji, Naranake, Rodri, John Stones, and Oscar Bob. Whereas from the Juventus aspect, it is that player Yildiz on the left wings with the likes of Lervig back in the squad from those injuries. Cook Minius, Canciaso, Locatelli is in the defensive midfields, Gatti and Kalulu on the centre backs, Danilo and Savona staying on the left backs and the right backs. But yes, Cambiaso is injured, Milik is injured, and Nicolas Gonzalez from Juventus under Thiago Motta. This new build-up which they are trying to get, can they get some sort of victories? Because yes, Manchester City is in a losing spree and in the Champions League table it is Manchester City at the 18th spot and Juventus on the 19th. Two teams staying close to each other are fighting. It is Juventus and Man City on the 18th and 19th positions, as well as Barcelona and Dortmund on the second and third positions. That is what which we are waiting for. Hope the big guns fire big soon and we are here to witness. Just change the screen to this. It looks better over here. Yes, it is. Oh my god, Barcelona are looking to take the prowl soon. Barcelona are looking to take the prowl soon. They are on the verging aspects. They are on the verging aspects. The watch link for the stream is in our Discord. Join our Discord and you will get the fetch of the live stream over there. Dortmund has got that corner. Get it, big boys. Get those headers. You are capable of getting those headers. Get it, big boys. Oh my god, that is a deflection. That is a big deflection. These are the corner movements which Nuri Sahin has to implicate to gold for the squad to get those big wins. That is what is required. Olmo has that experience from the Bundesliga. Lewandowski also has that experience for Barcelona. They have played for Leipzig as well as that of Dortmund. Can they make some difference out of it? But the job of Emery can on the centre backs against the likes of Rafinha, that will be too critical and too hot to handle. That will be too critical to watch for, because Dortmund has those injury concerns. They have got Anton. That is what the injury they will be not too happy with. I mean, Nuri Sahin would definitely have. Just look at the injuries. Nicolas Sule injured, Anton is injured, Maximilian Bayer is also injured. So Dortmund with those injuries, can they get big? Or it is Barcelona under Hansi Flick, they are going to crusade. American has that experience, but yes, Ryerson has to get those supports. That is what is needed. American does need, and they will definitely go for those high centre backs. But yes, Barcelona is not playing for those high centre backs. Just look at the gameplay. Barcelona is not going for those high centre back lineups. Instead, they are trying to find Dani Olmo. Yes, they have Olmo to Rafinha. There is Ryerson Olmo. Oh my god, Rafinha is on the edge of the box. That was a scoring opportunity. Oh my god. It was some sort of scoring opportunities, but it hasn't happened. Barcelona got that scoring opportunity. Lewandowski, Yamal. Oh my god, it is Rafinha again missing those chances. What is that happening? Back to back two chances for Barcelona inside the box of Dortmund, and they are just not getting those touches which is required. Holy Christ. Barcelona is definitely looking good. They are making those creative moments. Barcelona is really making those creative moments. Much of the position is with Barcelona still in this game. And yes, Dani Olmo is the player. He is playing those pivotal role playing roles. He is seen everywhere on the pitch. Yamal is looking injured down to the ground, and that was a challenge which Benzibiani has made to him. Yamal against Benzibiani, and yes, Ryerson against Refina. It will be the watch. Felix Nemecha is man marking Dani Olmo too good, but yes, Olmo has got those moves. No, this time Ryerson was good over there on the box, and he just defended that pass from Lemini Yamal to Refina, too good. I mean, Barcelona really got two clean scoring opportunities inside the box. Corner for Barcelona. Lewandowski inside the box. Rafina is taking it to Yamal. Yamal with that shot trying to go for those curlers. No, it didn't happen. Both the goalkeepers, Alex Pena as well as Kobel, they have got many things to do, guys. They have got to do many things. Mistake from Shotterback was there inside the box, but unfortunately that goal didn't happen. Barcelona are pressing high. Shotterback going for Sabitzer. Gurasti, no, that is a missed pass. Oh my god, in the game against Stuttgart and Young Boys, it is Young Boys who has scored, and that too at the home of Stuttgart. What is that happening for Stuttgart in the Champions League? They are not at all doing good. Barcelona are having the position, and yes, they have got that second free kick. Lamine Yamal to the wings. That is a good interception from Benzibaini. It was given away, but no, the ball is off for a goal kick. Barcelona are looking good, but yes, Dortmund are just now keeping down to those defensive aspects. They are not making those moves. That is what the gameplay of Dortmund is most of the times. They like to defend, and yes, they go for those vast counters, because in this game Dortmund has nothing to lose, neither Barcelona has anything to lose, because both the teams are on the second and third spot. That is huge. And yes, Dortmund previous season they were the Champions League contenders, the finalists. Barcelona are pressing high, not giving Dortmund those relaxation moments. It is Gittens. Oh my god. They have got that pass to Gurase. He is there against. Oh my god. Sebister has got that ball. Oh wow. That was a scoring opportunity for Sebister. No, the flags are raised. That was offside, boys. Look at that pass, Gurase. Oh my god. He was just a hairline offside to it. But yes, look at that dribble from Gurasi against Kubarsi. He does that so good. That is what Dortmund is capable of, boys. That is what Dortmund is capable of. Much of worries for Alex Pena as well as Kobel. Gregor Kobel and Pena have to do much in this game. Passes are being made to Refina, passes are being made to Lamine Yamal. These are the two wing movements which they are doing it so good. They are really doing it so good in the game. They are making those things happen. They are really making those things happen in the game. That is what is happening. Anything can happen over here, boys. Anything can happen. Hmm. Talking about both the teams head-to-head wins, it is Barcelona who has got that one win. It was in the 2019, and that was a draw. But yes, Dortmund hasn't got those wins. That is what is worrying. That is what is worrying. Look at the Champions League table over here. Barcelona and Dortmund, if they are going to get those, Barcelona, they are making it again. Oh my god, that was a good shot from Lamine Yamal, but safe into the hands of Kobel. Kobel is making those moves, guys. Yes, so the Champions League table, if Barcelona and Dortmund are drawing against each other, both of them will be on the second and third spot. Leverkusen, which gained that win, Previous night will drop down to fourth, Aston Villa on the fifth, Inter with one lose. But look at this, all the teams apart from Liverpool getting 4 wins out of those 6 games. The cluster stays from number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 games. Oh my god. I mean, the top 10 teams in the Champions League have got those 4 wins out of those 6 games, and the race is so close for them, just 13 and 12 points. Liverpool leaving them apart. They are at the top doing good. And the next slot is from Atlanta. 6 out of 3 wins, 50% is up to number 18. That is what our predictions were. Just look at it. 50% win will definitely give you to the top 24 spot. But again, it is Manchester City. 2 wins. I mean, 6 to 2 wins are in the top 25. Just 2 wins out of those 6 games, guys. Just 2 wins out of those 6 games. This is what the Champions League strategy this year it is looking. I mean, out of those 6 games, 2 wins, and the teams are in the top 24. That is not the worry for. And yes, that is the strategy which Ancelotti must have made, and the reason why they are just relying on that Kylian Mbappe strategy. But unlikely things are happening because the young boys they have scored against Stuttgart, and that too at the home of Stuttgart. That is looking amazing. That is looking amazing. Some sort of mispasses are happening with the likes of Kubasi and Martinez, with the likes of Casado. Mispasses are happening. Martinez trying for those left footers. Yes, he has got Olmo. He is the player which Olmo, Rafina, and the likes of Lamine Yamal. That is what. Oh my God, that was again a cross. But Rafina just couldn't get that touch. What a cross that was. Look at that kid, Lamine Yamal, making those crosses. Oh my God. Oh, that was a left foot. I mean, just look at that Rabona shot. Oh my God. Passes from Lamine Yamal are just killing the defense of Dortmund like anything in this game. Big passes. Lamine Yamal is making those big passes. From the right wings, making those left footer passes. That is amazing. American getting those clearances. Giddens, he has got the possession. He is moving to the edge of the box. Raina has got to do something too in the attacking midfields. He is that player. He has to prove those things worthy of. Just look at that run. Lewandowski has moved to the left wings. It is Refina moving. Will that be a pass? No. Rafina has moved to the center forwards. Oh my God. Rafina and Lamine Yamal both staying on the center forwards. Olmo is making his move. Emre Can is really not man marking. Continuously, just look at it. It is Rafina as well as Dani Olmo making those center forward press, and they are making those moves. But yes, passes are not being made to them at the vital time. Kunde, Yamal, Casado, Lewandowski. Ooh, Lewandowski. That was a shooting range you can just imagine of. Holy God. Just look at Lewandowski from where those points at Barcelona he's taking those shots. He is still young. Felix Nemeja is the player who is staying on the defensive midfields. Sabitzer is staying high. Raina is staying bit deep. Duranville has to make those moves. The combination of Duranville as well as Ryerson haven't been seen much in this game. They have to make those moves. Emery can. It is Duranville on the right wings. He is cutting in. Yes, he is inside the box. Oh my god, that was close from Sabitzer. Look at that dribbling from Duranville. What a move he made into the box. That was close, man. That was close. What a game we are witnessing time and again. Both the teams are making those moves, and the goal can happen from any of them. Gurase denied. Casado is denying Gurase, that tall, huge giant. Again, Lewandowski staying on the left wings. Ryerson is looking bit reluctant from those right back movements. Rafina has moved to the center forwards. He is making those press. Sabitzer, Ryerson, Emery Can, Felix Nemecha. Many things have to be proved in this game, guys. Felix Nemecha and Raina, they have to make those moves because Sabitzer is staying high. Sabitzer is staying high on the pitch. Emery Can going for the likes of Raina or Gittens, but safe for Alex Pena. Martinez, Balde, build up going on. Is Pedri on the left midfield. He is speeding away. Pedri to Balde. Rafina is going those fluidity in the team, moving from the center forwards to the left wings. Rafina is making those moves, guys. Rafina is making those moves. Kubarsi, Yamal, Kunde is staying high up on the pitch. It is those right wings which Barcelona is continuously aiming to make those passes. But yes, from the aspect of Rafina, they are not making those passes, nor Balde are making those passes. It is that right wing of Barcelona which they are trying to get those moves, and they are closing in from those aspects. Kunde inside the box, yes, Kunde inside the box, no denied. That was a lame shot from Kunde. Yamal on the edge of the box, denied. Kobel has denied. Good job, boy. Shorterback for Gittens. Yes, he has got it. Kubarsi is man marking Gittens too good. Kubarsi is man marking Gittens. It is the fight where Kubarsi is going against Gittens. And yes, the likes of Lamine Mal going against the likes of Benzibiani. This is what is happening so far in this game. Gregor Kobel has made those saves. He is doing good. That is Refina pressing on Emre Can. What a tackle that is. Doran will back to Ryerson. Emre Can. Kobel. Kobel has a lofted air mid pass. Pedri to Martinez. Casado. Kubarsi. Kunde. Casado again. It is Olmo. Olmo has got Lewandowski. No save for Gregor Kobel. Save for Gregor Kobel again. Oh my god. This game is really going edge to edge, boys. This game is really going edge to edge. Talking about Gregor Kobel, I mean, to talk about him, he is the player from Hoffenheim to Stuttgart and now to Dortmund. He is also having that aspect of Lewandowski. Gregor Kobel knows Lewandowski too well from the Bundesliga days. Martinez, Balde on the left wings, Casado, Pedri, Rafina is consistently pressing on the right midfields or on the center forwards. Rafina is changing his positions. He is especially going with the likes of shorter back. They have targeted that they will go some sort of pressing against Benzibiani. That is what they are targeting. And yes, Stuttgart and Young Boys, Stuttgart has just equaled the scores, one each for both of them. Hope Stuttgart doesn't lose against Young Boys. Varsi, Kunde again. Olmo, Kunde is speeding away. Lamine Yamal, Ryerson is there against Rafina. They have man marked that aspect. Yamal was dribbling good. Yamal was dribbling good. But unfortunately, he has been denied. Ryerson is doing that job good. He is staying on those mid center backs, just not letting Rafina to get those moves. That is the point which Ryerson is doing. And the field is just pressing on the left part of Dortmund. Dortmund are doing good on those defensive aspects. Really, 4 minutes are up in this game. Still, it is goalless. Still, it is goalless, boys. Still, it is goalless. Molde is recovering it good against Duranville. Let me just put it on the table over here. It looks good. Dortmund and Barcelona are still no goals being scored for both the teams. This game is really looking so good. Guys, what do you think about the performance of Barcelona so far? They have got those goal scoring opportunities, but yes, they couldn't just provide those aspects. I mean, it is the top two and three teams in the Champions League table who are getting those. That is what it is worth watching. Passing is not happening. Somewhat the passing of Barcelona is not happening that good. But this game is not at the Camp Nou. That is what the worry is. This game is not at the Camp Nou, boys. Get those big goals, boys. Get those big goals. That is what is needed. Get those big goals. Oh my god, Rafinha is looking into the edge of the box, but time and again Dortmund are denying them so good. This is really taking a good toll out of it. This is really taking a good toll of it. How are things going to change over here? That is the aspect is how are things going to change over here? How are things going to change over here? That is what the aspect is. Things are not happening. Things are not happening. Things are not happening. Things are not looking that happening over here. Kunde is on the right backs. Barcelona are now just stepping back. It is Dortmund who are making those prowls. Barcelona are just stepping back. What a good game of football this is happening. Sabitzer trying to get it. It is Kunde. What a save Kobel has made. It is Kobel making those saves. It is Kobel who is going to make those saves. 37 minutes are still up, and both the teams not being able to score. What a class game of football that is happening. Nemecha has the position. Yamal is giving those blocks. Look at Lemmy Yamal. He is making those blocks. He is really making those blocks, guys. Nuri Sahin must not be worried because yes, Dortmund has performed so good in the first half without the presence of Anton, their centre back, without the presence of Nicolas Sule, their centre back. I mean, Dortmund were having so much of players missing in the squad, and yes, they have done it good. They have really done it good in the first half, and yes, they do it always good. This is what Dortmund is capable of. They can really make those moves which is required. Oh my god, Gurasi was so close. Holy Christ. Gurasi was so close. Dortmund are looking on the prowl. Can they get those big guns incoming? Yes, it is Gurasi. Oh my god. Gurasi was close. Gurasi was close. That is Lemine Yamal. He is free on the right wings. Look at that challenge from Emery Can. Oh my god, Sevista is getting that yellow card. The first booking of this game. Dortmund are making it feel like a brawl. Dortmund are making it feel like a brawl. That was Benzibiani for Guirassi. Oof, that was close. Guirassi was close. On the other hand, between Arsenal and Monaco, it is Arsenal who has scored. But yes, Manchester City and Juventus at the Alliance, I mean the home of Juventus, they are still goalless. And this Dortmund and Barcelona clash This is also going goalless, but so many things are happening over here. I mean, that was a tackle. It was made to Gurase. The referee must have taken some sort of decisions to it. Look at the midfield fluidity which Pedri and Casado are providing. They both are staying so close. That is what they are doing. 44 minutes, still goalless. How is that going to end? Can any of the team get those goals in the late first half? Rafina is speeding away. Lewandowski is also. But yes, no passes are being made. No passes are being made. Kubarsi, Olmo, Kunde, Casado, back to Olmo, Pedri. Rafina has got Balde. What a good defensive aspect. Dortmund are now reading the build-ups of Barcelona so good. It was few moments where Barcelona were having those edges, especially in the first half. But yes, as of now, Dortmund is reading those build-ups of Barcelona so good. Good reading of the formation, the aspects of Barcelona by Dortmund in this game so far. Emery can, yes, he has got Gurase. Oh my god, look at that. It is Gittens. Gittens is moving in. He has got Gurase. What a miss that is, man. How are you going to get. Oh my god, the flags were raised. No worries, the flags were raised. But yes, Gurase is just giving away those balls in the edge of the box. That is something which is not happening. Look at that from Gittens. It was straight to Gurase. The referee has blown the whistle, and somewhat or the other, if you say about this game, oh my god, anything can happen. This game is looking good, this game is looking so close, and yes, it is what anything can happen in this. The biggest Champions League showdown of this day, where Manchester City is also facing the likes of Juventus as well as it is the likes of Dortmund and Barcelona. I mean, what do you guys think will happen? Just look at the stats of this game. It will make things more easier to analyze. It is Barcelona getting those 71% possession. Gurase getting that last shot. 7 shots from Barcelona, 3 from Dortmund. But yes, 2 were big chances, but Dortmund couldn't just convert it. That is what the aspect is. Dortmund is not going for those pressure build-ups. Rather, they would like to go with those wide, fast counters. It is Barcelona who are facing that, I mean, boomerang moment against Dortmund. 3 shots on target, all saved by Kobel. No worries for him. But these are the things concerning. Just look at it. Set play, there are chances and big chances talking for Dortmund. Yes, they are coming. Anything can happen here, boys. Anything can happen. And on the other aspect, it is Juve and Man City. Talking about it, Manchester City is maintaining that position. Oh my god, they are looking good, but only three shots on target. Juventus and Manchester City only three shots on target. Rest it is all for the build-ups from Manchester City. Passing, and tiki-taka doing. It doesn't go to my head too good at times. Arsenal and Monaco. It is Saka. Bukayo Saka has scored. Oh my god. Against Monaco. This is looking good. Arsenal has got those 8 shots. Yes, the aerial duels are not a concern for Arsenal against Monaco because they are playing at their home of Emirates. As well as Stuttgart and Young Boys. This is disheartening happening from Stuttgart. Just look at it. Just one goal against Young Boys. I mean, if you talk about these stats over here, it is Stuttgart having those 11 shots. Oh my god. They are not getting clinical. But yes, Stuttgart will definitely have a win over here because Young Boys, they haven't got a single win out of those 6 games in the Champions League. Bologna and Benfica still goalless. Stuttgart has to get those wins to come up the table. But look at that goal difference. It is -7. It is devastating for Stuttgart. Juventus and Man City drawing each other 0-0. No worries incoming. No worries incoming. Let it remain over here. It looks good. It looks good over here. And it is Dortmund and Barcelona. What do you guys think? I mean, in the lineup, is there something, the change which can be made? I mean, if to talk about Emery Can, he is doing his job so good, but he will need some sort of substitutions after those 70 minutes. That is the concern will be. Apart from that, Ryerson and Benzimani are doing good. Gittens, he has to be a bit more clinical. Yes, he is looking those prowls. It is the likes of Kubarsi and Casado which Gittens has to overcome. But talking about Gurase, he has to be a bit more clinical. He has to be a bit more clinical. Yamal is looking superb. Dani Olmo looking superb. Lewandowski not getting that space because Dortmund really knows how Lewandowski plays and he is being really mind marked. Rafinha is not getting those edges. Hansi Flick, what is in store for this game? We will be having the second half watch along also. There is a break going on, and yes, I will also take that short break. Do stay tuned to it, guys. And yes, those of you who are watching this, give us those like, share, and subscribe. Yes, that is all. Any kind of substitutions? I don't think that Dortmund and Barcelona would definitely want any kind of substitutions in this game. Not at all required. No substitutions required. It is only left after those 70 minutes where you have to perform. Apart from that, no substitutions required in this game. Yes, it is time for me to also take a 1 minute break. After that, we will see what is going to happen. My predictions for this game, definitely it is on the start of the stream. Dortmund are going to win 1 up. Let it be. And yes, I know Barcelona fans won't be happy because it is me wearing those Dortmund jerseys. But anyways, a win is a win. Dortmund needs to win, guys. Dortmund needs to win. Players are looking coming onto the pitch. Boys players are looking coming onto the pitch. But is there any sort of substitutions which is needed? Is there any sort of substitutions which has been made? I don't think so. None of them will go for any sort of substitutions. That is not the need of the hour. That is definitely not the need of the hour. No substitutions being made. Yes, Hansi Flick will be happy with the performance of his boys. They have created those chances. On the other hand, Nuri Sahin from Dortmund, he will be also happy with the performance of the boys. Because with the likes of Anton as well as Nicolas Sule absent in the squad, they are performing good. They are performing good. Don't make those miss passes, guys. Don't make those miss passes. It is not what it is worth for in this game. Miss passes are not worth for in the Champions League match days. Dortmund are pressing, but they are pressing just with the likes of Gurase. That is, oh my god, they are looking offside. They are looking offside. Dortmund are opening up a bit. Dortmund are looking opening up a bit. Duranville on the right wings. Duranville is doing his job good, but he has to be a bit more clinical, boy. You have to be a bit more clinical. Kobel is not having any threat so far. 5 minutes of gameplay in the second half. Raina has got Savitzer. Pass it to the midfield. There is Gurase. Give it to him, boy. Gurase scores. Holy God! Man, that is offside, I guess. It was those opportunities, boys. Gurase is staying offside at times. Is that an offside? Let it check with the VAR. Holy Christ, Gurase is staying offside. You have to get those high center back lineups of Martinez. Too good. Both Kubarsi and Martinez staying high on the center backs. That is what the click movement is happening. What is that Felix Nemecha movement happening? A yellow card for Dortmund. Relax, guys, relax. The same thing is happening. Inigo Martinez and Kubasi being so good, they are denying Gurase of any goal scoring opportunities. That is what is happening in this game. Gurase has to be a bit more clinical. Quarterback, he has gone for Duranville. Make that run, boy. It was onside from Shotterback, but Duranville was a bit late in making those runs. It is Rafina. He has got that ball. Was that an offside? Felix Nemecha, he was a bit frustrated and he got that fall handling Pedri. And yes, it was just left. Rafina has to make those runs against Emery Can. That is the first goal of this game. Shotterback makes those aggressive press. And yes, it was left for Dani Olmo to make that pass for Rafina. But was that an offside? I guess that was Rafina offside. I predicted it good. It is Emery Can who is a bit slow in the start of the game. That is what Rafina will make those edges. And yes, it has happened. Every time Felix Nmecha is looking bit dejected, and that is what is not happening. He has to stay close to Emre Can. He is staying high up on the pitch. I mean, Emre Can playing on the centre backs. He is not that guy who can make it that happen because he is bit slow with the likes of Refina. Now Barcelona are again playing with those high centre backs. They are closing in that game. Yeah, and Koto is the man who is getting those booking again. I mean, so early with those substitutions being made. It is Ryerson who has been called off. I mean, I don't know why Ryerson was made these substitutions, and Yan Koto just making it. What was the need of Yan Koto to make the presence? Ryerson was doing so good on the pitch, and Nuri Sahin made that substitution. Yan Koto on the pitch. What was that worth for? It is not at all. It was not at all worth for. You have picked up Ryerson off from the pitch. There is Emre Can and Yan Koto is there. I mean, why that substitution which made Nuri Sahin make that to happen? That is a big bait which he has done on this pitch. Make those crosses happen. Let that goal, boy, Gittens. That is a penalty. Yes, it is a penalty given. Come on, big boys. That was a bad challenge to Gurasu. Kubarsi, give him that red card. Look at that fall to Gurasi. Get that movement, boys. Savitzer was making that cross. Look at that tackle from Kubarsi, just pushing Gurasi. That is what it is. It is just 2 minutes back into that goal scoring opportunity. Get that goal converted, boys. Give him that red card. Give him that red card. That is the first booking. Give him that red card, boy. Give him that red card. I mean, the referee on pitch, Mr. Lextier, Francois Lataxier, gave Kumarsi that red card. In the first half, also, he has been doing those tackles to Gurasi. That is what is happening. Gurasi, the number 9, taking that penalty. It is against Alex Pena. Get it big, boy. Get it big. Get that goal, boy. Get it converted. Get that goal converted. Bring it, man! That is Dortmund just leveling against Barcelona with that penalty and that foul from Kubarsi, just leading that equalizer in just 4 minutes of comeback. Good job, boys. Good job. Make it worth for. Make it worth for. Let it happen big. Let it happen big, guys. Let it happen big. But yes, talking about Nuri Sahin, why he made that Yan Koto substitution. Just dropping in Ryerson from the right backs, bringing in Yan Koto. There is Emre Can who is there with the likes of Anton. Nicolas Sule, both of them are injured. I mean, that substitution where Assert has been just called off of the pitch. Maybe it is due to injuries or what. We will come to know about it later. But that substitution from Nuri Sahin, I won't just appreciate it. So yes, Gorase has just leveled the scores. Get that position, boys. Benzibani losing his mind. Why are you losing your mind, boy? What is that happening? Dortmund are losing their head with no cause. Benzibani is losing his mind. It is Felix Nmecha who is young. He is also losing his mind. Just look at Lewandowski. He is dropping down. Lewandowski is dropping down. Sabitzer again. Yes, Gurase, take that shot, boy. What is that happening from Gurase? Time and again, you are getting that ball so good from Sabitzer into the box. You are missing it like hell. Not taking those shots from the box. I mean, what was that? It was Rafida offside. Look at it. Oh my god, it is now Jan Koto. He is looking injured. I mean, Ryerson being substituted so early in just the start of the second half, Jan Koto has been brought in. What was that from Nuri Sahin? My mind is not being able to understand what is wrong with him. And just talking about Guraisi, he has to be clinical, man. He has to be clinical. Man, that was a handball even. Finally, Jan Koto is onto his legs. Hope nothing is worrying from him. I mean, why Ryerson was called off to the bench in just the start of the second half? My mind is not at all working on it. No injury updates from him, and it is Jan Koto making those appearances. Ryerson was doing so good in the lineup. Why was that substitution made? I am not being able to understand anything from Nuri Sahin. What is he doing? Duranville on the right wings. Make those passes, boys. Make those passes. Savitzer is on the edge of the box. Bang. Manzimeni doing that interception against Rafina. It is looking good. Rafina is making those moves. He is coming to the left center forward parts at times. That is getting bit critical. Gittins one on one against Kunde. Laminimal, yes, he has got it. Dortmund is just losing the ball so much, and it is Rana. He is making that happen. Rana has to go for those big goals. Rana has to go for those big goals. Gurasi again inside the box. Not at all looking good. It is the likes. Malen has to be brought in, man. Bring Donnell Malen into the squad. Just look at the lineups. Pascal Gross, Donnell Malen, Ademi is back into the squad. Holy good. Ademi and Malen needs to be brought in. Already 66 minutes are up, 68 minutes. Malen and Ademi needs to make those moves. Pascal Gross seeing warming up on the bench. Ademi and Malen need to be incoming for Dortmund. They have to bring those. Already 70 minutes into the game, you are being late. Nuri Sahin has to make those substitutions. Because Giddens is looking a bit tired, as well as Duranville is looking a bit tired. Dani Olmo, what a good block that is. Good defense, guys, good defense. Block everything whichever is coming. That is a good save from Gregor Kobel. And finally, a good block from Schotterbeck. Bring it high, boys, bring it high. Rafina with that corner. Kobel has it. So good. Talking about the goalkeeping aspects, Gregor Kobel is looking that good. Rafina is looking coming off the pitch. That is that sole goal which he has converted. And yes, the new captain of the team, who is it going to be? De Jong. De Jong is coming onto the pitch, taking that captain's armband from Rafina. Lewandowski out, Olmo out, Rafina out. Torres, Fermin Lopez, and De Jong. Yes, Fermin Lopez in the substitutions, not in the starting lineup. It was Olmo who was in the starting lineup, and Fermin Lopez now making that substitution. and Kuto. I'm not still being able to understand what made Nuri Sahin just substitute Ryerson with Yan Koto. That was, I mean, whether Ryerson is injured or not, I don't know, but that substitution, taking Ryerson off the pitch and bringing in Yan Koto, that is a big mistake Nuri Sahin has just avoided. Shorter back, Savitzer. Casado is playing good. Casado is really playing good on the defensive midfields. Finally, it is Malin who is coming onto the pitch. Malin is seen, but yes, Ademi is not seen. Ademi is not even seen warming up. He is back from the injuries into the squad. Gittens, Sabitzer. So yes, suddenly Barcelona players are making those fouls on the pitch. Suddenly Barcelona players are losing off their mind. Malen, Pascal Gross, both making those substitutions for Duranville and Reina. But why Karim Ademi is not being brought into the substitution? Ademi is back from the injuries into the squad. Substitutions from Nuri Sahin, I am not being able to understand at times. Emery Can, Malan, Gurase, take that shot, boy, Pascal Gross. Gittens, so close to the edge of the box. Get that shot, man. Holy Christ. So close to the nets. On time and again, you have got those opportunities, but your head is not onto the pitch. That is what the worst is happening. Shorter back, denying Frankie de Jong. That was a good defensive aspect. Good block at his. Lopez, Pedri, Martinez. Back to Casado, Kubasi, Kunde, Yamal. I mean, the absence of Rafina, what a save that is. What a rebound that is from Gregor Kobel. And it is Ferran Torres who has scored. Emery can, I mean, playing on the centre backs, nothing can be said about him because he is not that man to play on those centre backs. And Yang Koto not making those appearances count. It was Kobel missing that shot. What a deflection it is. Just a clean scoring opportunity for Ferran Torres. And still, I'm not being able to understand why Yan Koto was the substitution made and picking Ryerson off the pitch. Gitten speeding in to the left wings, giving that cross, get that header. Everything Gurase is getting is not onto the nets. I don't know what is wrong with him. What a nice cross that was from Gittens. I mean, that goal was just open for him. Look at that. That goal was just open for him to get those headers. Gurase is looking like a sticky boy on the pitch, not being able to convert those free chances. So many opportunities he is getting. If you have to play for those Champions League match days, boy, you have to get those scoring opportunities converted. You are getting those headers, you are getting those shots, but not being able to convert it. It is not happening for you. Look at that passes which Jan Koto is making. Oof. Jan Koto is a terrible substitution which Nuri Sahin has made into this. Look at that control of the ball. That is scoring opportunity, boy. Get that goal. Finally, Gurase scores. That is the man. You have to score it. You are playing in the Champions League. You have to come big. You can't miss those scoring opportunities. And thank God you scored this one. So many chances coming from Gurase, from the likes of Savitzer, from the likes of Duranville, from the likes of Malen, from Gittens. But yes, Gurase is missing those opportunities, and it is this where he got those, the centre back. Man, that is offside. No, but that pass was from Pascal Gross, and Gurase converts it. Good job, boys. Good job. That is that late run which Pascal Gross made, and it was so clinical in the passing. Come it big, boys. Come that big. But Gurase has to score those clinical, scoring opportunities they have to get. Gurase is scoring, is good, but yes, at times he is not looking that clinical, which is not happening in the game. So many, plenty of chances for Gurase in this game, but he is not getting those clinical moments. And finally, it is Jan Koto making those passes for Pascal Gross. And it was Pascal Gross making those midfield incisive runs, beating that offside trap. This is what is needed. Jan Koto, shorter back to Kobel. 79 minutes, 80 minutes on the clock, 10 minutes plus stoppage time left into it. Malen, Jan Koto. Sabitzer inside the box. Can he get it? No. Why Ademi is not being brought into the gameplay? He is back from those injuries. We need Karim Ademi into the squad. Barsi, Kunde, Casado, Nemecha, shorter back, winning it. Gurase, give that pass, boy. Oh my god, that was a missed pass from Pascal Gross. Finally getting that interception. Good man, jump to it. Jump to it. Make those crosses for Malin. He is there on the right wings. Change the direction of the gameplay, boy. Yes, it is for Malin. Malin, finish it, boy. Finish it, Malin. Oh my god. Damn, that shot from Pascal Gross. And it was Gurase. Gurase is getting those interceptions. Damn. What is he looking so reluctant, so relaxed on the pitch? What is that happening from him? Shorter back, Pascal Gross. That is a good challenge from shorter back. Malen on the right wings. Get it big, boy, get it big. And Koto, Emery can. Changing the direction of the gameplay. Pascal Gross again. Make that pass, Gittens. Make that pass. Yes, it is for Pascal Gross. Sabitzer is going to the box. Gittens. Pascal Gross again. Man. Things are closing in. Things are closing in. Get those clinical moves, boys. Get those clinical moves. Shorter back, getting that interception for Frankie de Jong. So good. It is Malen again looking, making those runs. Where is those attacking midfields? Look at that shot from Malen. Malen is the dangerous super sub. Get it big, boys. At this signal Iduna Park, you have to come big. You have to come big. Get that third goal, man. Get that third goal. It is much needed. Shorterback is really celebrating those challenges being made on the pitch. Kunde, that is Benzibiani, Gittens. Good job from Benzibiani. Get that cross, man. Again, a corner incoming. Good work. Good job. Good job. Benzibiani on the left backs. He is doing so good. Benzibiani on the left backs. He is doing so good. Get those headers, boys. Get this corner converted. 84 minutes, 5 seconds on the clock. Pascal Gross with that corner. Get that edge, boys. Get that edge. Get this corner converted. That is a cross, so beautiful. Oh man, that was into the nets. Pascal Gross is giving those crosses so good. Again, Lamine Yamal. Look at Gregor Kobel, man. Lamine Yamal is the difference. Look at those passes which he is making. The sole difference in this game is Lamine Yamal. He is making those moves. He is making those passes. And Gregor Kobel, he is looking such a damn savior of the ball. What was Gregor Kobel saving over there and to whom he was watching? And two clinical finishings from Ferran Torres after those substitutions. Just look at him. What a super pass that is from Lamine Yamal. Just look at him. He took his time, that composure. Yan Koto and Sevister were there. And look at that from Gregor Kobel. What a jump that was. And he came so high up on the pitch. It is that third goal advantage which Barcelona has got. Get those comeback, boys. Get those comeback. Behind Porto again, there is Gittens looking free on the right wings. No, he has given that to Melon to the left wings. Nemecha for Gittens. Again, those quick counters. Finally, it is Shotterback getting those interceptions. Nemecha, Emery can. Gittens. Gross. Gittens again. American, Shotterback, passing on, going on. Shotterback, Gurase. Gurase, give that pass, boy. Sabitzer aids over there. I mean, performance of Gurase, I'm not being able to understand. He has got those two goals. Gittens is into the edge of the box. Why is Nemesha going to make those moves? Lost Nemecha, Gittens again. No involvement of What was that? Gittens, man. 89 minutes, man. 57 seconds. 90 minutes are up. It is the final substitution. Hansi Flick is making it. Lamine Yamal, what a class performance Lamine Yamal again had in this pitch. Paul Victor in, Lamine Yamal out. Shorter back, Ian Koto, Malan, Malan to Ian Koto again. Finally, Malan wins it. Sabitzer, Malan again. Not happening, man. Not happening. Not happening. Namicha Gurase. When is Gurase going to make those moves, man? Malan, Pascal Gross, Giddens getting those interceptions. That was a good pass from Pascal Gross. That was a good pass from Pascal Gross. 4 minutes of stoppage time being awarded. I mean, look at the position of this game. I mean, every time those opportunities which Gurase has got into it, it has been so bad. I mean, look at those chances. Five big chances for Dortmund. That is somewhat which you can't just deny. Three big chances missed. Dortmund played it so good, but yes, not at all clinical. If they are going to get that, it is Barcelona who are going to win this. I mean, with so ease. 93 minutes, 37 seconds. Get those equalizers, boy. We have missed so many chances in this game. Look at Gurase. What has happened to him in this game? Is he looking doped? Just 30 seconds of stoppage time left into this game. American Yan Koto with those headers. Kobel for Sabitzer making those runs. Gittens. That is a free kick. Get those headers, boys. Get those headers. Get it converted, man. I mean, so many scoring opportunities in this match for Dortmund. So many big chances. But not being clinical, that is not what it is. Just look at the stats. Get those headers, boys. Get those headers. What the heck, man? Shot her back. What a good cross that was. And you just can't get that header, man. Look at that cross from Pascal Gross. Oh my god. I mean, it is something which you just can't believe. time and again it is happening. Opportunities coming in and not being able to score. I think Shotterback is looking injured. Worries for him. Finally, the referee has blown the whistle. That is a moment, bad, which has happened. And yes, Dortmund just couldn't get those clinical aspects into the game. It is the result which has ended to this loss. It is something big which you would say has happened to this, because just look at it. I mean, it is pathetic from Dortmund's end. 12 shots being taken, 6 big chances. Can you just believe it? I mean, 4 big chances missed. I mean, most of the times it was Gurasi missing those clinical aspects. It is not the happening, boys. 4 big chances for Barcelona. They converted 3 of them. 1. That is what it is happening. You have not been clinical. Oh my god. And for the lineups, what? This is Gurasi is the man of the match. He played a shit. He played a shit in this game. Anyways, guys, this is all up for the match between Barcelona and Dortmund in it, which ends it like there. But the game in between Manchester City and Juventus, it was also happening over here. It is, I guess. Oh my god, just look at this screen. Juventus and Man City. Juventus has won. Thiago Motta's team causing those upsets for Manchester City. Manchester City getting those losses. It is becoming too bad to watch for Pep Guardiola. Suffering those defeats. Vlahovic and McKennie both scoring for Manchester City. Just look at the stats. 12 shots by Manchester City. 3 on target. What was Haaland playing over there? Oh my god. City losing to Juventus. Big news, boys. And Arsenal and Monaco. Arsenal at the Emirates going big over Monaco. Stuttgart. Yes, that was a good, but yes, young boys made that first goal from Legomi too early in the 6 minutes. So yes, these were the Champions League matches which happened, and Milan getting those wins over Red Star Belgrade. Let me just, yes, this looks good. Let me just switch off it. It is the result of it. Milan getting those wins. Red Star Belgrade. Arsenal win against Monaco. Benfica, that is a draw. Bologna had drawn against Benfica at their home. Oh my god. Dortmund played good, but not at all being clinical, resulting in a loss. Plenty of chances for Dortmund were there in this game, but things didn't happen. And finally, Barcelona, Hansi Flick, good job, especially from Lamine Yamal. That player is a marvel. Feyenoord winning against Sparta Prague, Juventus winning against Manchester City, Guardiola back to back. I mean, quadruple, sextuple, so many defeats in a row. Stuttgart winning it 5-1. That is all up for this stream, guys. I mean, nothing to say about it. We will just end the stream over here. That was all for tonight. And yes, the compilation of the video will bring in tomorrow morning, and we will just make it happen. Thanks for joining the stream, and yes, giving us those like, share and subscribe. It means a lot. Bye bye, guys. Keep going.